Alright, so you were in Baltimore, right? So, what were you studying in school?
I was studying, at first I started studying computer engineering for like, that was my first choice. And then after a semester, I was like, I don't really want to do this. So I was interested in psychology because, I don't know, that just interests me at the time. So I started studying psychology, and that's what I was going to finish off, but I didn't finish my college.
Okay, you came back before that.
Before that, yeah.
Alright, so yesterday, you kept using this phrase, you rather diffuse the situation, right? Before things get out of hand.
Yeah.
So, I know you have let's say a colorful past, right?
Yeah.
So, why is it important for you to manage the situation? Like we were talking about violence in the context, right?
Right.
So why is it important for you to manage that situation instead of letting it spill over at this point now?
Because when I was younger,
Right.
you get in so many situations, and because when you're young, you feel invincible, or you feel like you shouldn't let something go. You get into these fights, and then all kind of things happen, and then you go home and you sleep at night, and you regret them things, even if it's the enemy. See what I'm saying? You regret them things no matter what nobody tell you.
Wow.
When you go home and lay down to yourself, you can regret getting into that, because then you're getting into deeper things and the revenge, and then you got to get back at these fellas because they got back at you, and then someone can die in that process. Maybe not just someone, 2, 3, 4, 5. We done witnessed it.
So you lose friends before?
I lose. I can't count on my hands and my toes how much friends I lose.
Wow.
And recently, on my closest friend, Shannon, rest in peace. See what I'm saying? My closest friend, same room. We was best friends. And because just life, people jealousy, just these different things wrapped up in these issues that everybody think is one thing, but it's a whole lot of different things that's mixed that we like. It stemmed down from generations we never deal with, and so now it getting worse. Everybody blaming us, but we come after everybody. See what I'm saying? But I mean, for me, diffusing a situation is a harder decision than retaliating. See what I'm saying?
Why?
Because at the end of the day, consequences come out of violence, and you don't know what the consequence could be. I could be with my brothers, and we out, and a nigga step on my shoe, or a nigga bump up into me. I don't know who that man is. I don't know what he parking. I don't know what he have.
Right.
I start a vibe, and at the end of the night, my boy get killed.
Or stepping on your shoe or a shoulder bump.
Or some egotistical garbage. See what I'm saying? So for me, I done been through it so much where I happy that we go home and everybody safe. Everybody unscathed. Nobody hurt. See what I'm saying?
Right. So it seemed like on your journey, you do a lot of maturing, right? But was it one particular instance, or what was the time frame? What was happening around the time that you got this change in mindset? What inspired that?
I think what inspired my change, because I graduated from CI. Right after CI, I went to Baltimore.
All right.
So it wasn't so much that my mind changed. I feel like I changed geography-wise. I changed location, and then my mind changed.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, because I was still in there thinking like that.
So it was important for you to get out of the environment.
A person like me, yeah, I had to been taken out of my environment and put somewhere else to notice. Oh, this a whole nother part of this, a whole nother part. People living their life. Plenty violence in Baltimore too. So I say,
right.
This happening all over, and it worse.
So you think that would help a lot of the other young men who wanna path similar to yours before you change? Getting that exposure.
Traveling,
Right,
leveling up.
right,
I call it leveling up because as black people, we've been down so long, and all we know is where we at. All we know is where we at. We don't know where we could go.
right,
So if a black man that come from the hood know that he could go to this, travel this place, that place freely, do what he want to do, be a human being, then he know that he on the corner, one little argument, but
brush it off.
I could brush that off. There's only Nassau. There's only one island. It's to the single man, all kind of women in the world.
Right.
To a married man, carry a woman and help her enjoy the world.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, and I don't knock no one who can't get out of that state.
Right.
Because I was there once. It only take me a couple instances, and thank God I survived a lot of incidents. See what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like
incidents.
getting stabbed in my back. I was in grade 10 in St. Augustine's yard. It was one, I only got stabbed once, but because the place he stabbed me, I turned in the fight, I hit him, he dropped, and I turned around to go walk away. And I thought he was unconscious. So I turned to walk away from the fight and try to get out of the backyard. And so he immediately get back up and pushed me. And when I looked back, I thought he'd punch me, but he stabbed me. And because I looked back, the knife went away from my spine, but towards my kidney.
It punctured your kidney?
No, it was like a millimeter away.
Wow.
The doctor told my mommy. So, I mean, I still ain't ease up after that. Know what I mean? But that was a turning point though. Like I start thinking a little more after that. I start a situation I know I can't win, I gone. See what I'm saying? I trying to get out of that. I no more, I'm a loner, I can fight everybody. No, that wasn't me. After that happened, I was thinking a little more, and I still was doing foolishness. I still was fighting, but a little more thinking, and it gradually grew to where I am now. 25, I rather diffuse before anything happened.
Right.
I rather, if I in a club and I feel like tension rising, I rather leave, go to the next one.
Right.
Or go home.
And you know what I like too is you always acknowledge that doesn't take anything away from you.
No.
You know that only really proves your wisdom at the end of the day.
That's the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing to do is love people. In today's time. So the way I can show my love is like I can walk away. Because at the end of the day, either I can get hurt or you can get hurt. I don't want none of that.
Right.
You got people at the top who live in lavish, they living good. If we was at the top there, we would not be fighting each other.
Right.
See what he's saying?
Right. Level up.